Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Some wonderful scenes here. It's definitely a venue with an old-school feel. Not one of the biggest grounds, but certainly one that serves up a very unique atmosphere. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility. And I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
And already we're underway here. Really shot at goal! They've scored!
Well, the whole idea is to start as you need to go on, and that sets their tone beautifully.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing...
Well, hello and welcome everybody to our coverage of a very special game in French football, indeed European football more broadly. It is, of course, Le Classique, the term which is applied to a game between Paris Saint-Germain and Marseille. Capital against province, north against south, the financial epicenter against what has traditionally at least been a working-class city, and now their citizens have a new channel through which to express their divisions. The history lesson's over for now then. This is about the here and now. It is about sport. It is PSG and Olympique Marseille. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Friendly as it can be in the circumstances. Feel the rivalry.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Payet has just...
Goes for goal! They've scored!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. Oh, and off comes the shirt.
To be followed, no doubt, by the yellow card.
Yeah, and he has been actually booked for his shirt-off celebration, Peter.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Two of the biggest names in the global game going head-to-head. Football matches barely come any more mouth-watering than the Derby d'Italia. It is a fixture that has seen so many great moments over the years. Great goals, great players, And every time Derby Day comes around again, it feels like the first time, and fans expect something special. It asks an awful lot, of course, of the players to perform amid such a big atmosphere, but these are amongst the world's biggest stars, and it is for days like this that they invest so much in their careers. It is feverish ahead of kickoff. Nothing, of course, is certain. The fans have been going at it full tilt for hours now, turning the stadium into a real bear pit. The moment comes, though, when fans turn their attention only to the players and players to the task ahead. These are the days when legends are made. It is one of the most recognisable theatres of the beautiful game, the Giuseppe Meazza in Milan. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let it...
Has a goal! It's in!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Right through the middle. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while, and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Well, anyone coming here has to embrace the rowdiness, the boisterousness of this venue. It is, of course, the Stadion Feyenoord in Rotterdam, better known to all of us as the Kuip. And already we're underway here. Hanko battles to win it back. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Now it's Idrissi. Now it's Dilrosun. Danilo. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Truly, this is an impressive scene. Surprisingly small for a top-flight venue, but it makes up for that in its history and its heritage. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Dost. Now the counter. Got a sight of goal here. Dost. Shot at goal! Goal! Utrecht take the lead! He was urged to shoot. He duly delivered.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Hello and welcome as we gather for one of the most enduring rivalries on the Iberian Peninsula. It is Sporting against Benfica, the Lisbon derby, more than just a game for its ferocity It is immensely compelling and it grips the citizens of the Portuguese capital like no other match can. Raw and raucous and of the utmost relevance to the fortunes of both clubs. The first of these games played more than a century ago, a rivalry born out of difference of class initially, but despite all of the peaks and troughs over the course of history, the records remain surprisingly even. Just the kind of compelling plot that will ensure that this game, for one reason or another, is sure to be a memorable one. This, of course, the Estadio José Alvalade, the slick, modern home of Sporting Lisbon since 2003. Every game here, a spectacle. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
Well, we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, David Neres, is another talent, well versed in the way of total football. He's a winger by design, but reminds me more of an old-fashioned inside forward, preferring to come in.
It's Edwards! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that has been cleared. Ugarte. Shoots! Goal! Sporting! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself to the strike. Sporting ahead. 1 goal to the good. Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Zenit St. Petersburg have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed.
Has a hit! Goal! Zenit St. Petersburg! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Zenit St. Petersburg have an early lead. Good start. Malcolm. Oh, what a ball. Has a pop! They've done it! 2-0! The neighbours of Madrid, the capital derby. So much at stake when Real face Atletico. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages.
will ask more of you, and so both teams will wish to give more than they take. It's one of those
Real chance! He's delivered all right!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
And that really is so impressive.
Rodrigo showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
So, a breakthrough already. Fires from... So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. It does have a distinctive feel. Istanbul Başakşehir have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
So it's away we go then. Torres takes the long option. Gets the better of his man. AlexFreen. It's a fabulous position. Onyekuru. Going through. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. Now that's what I... Well, greetings everyone, and welcome to a match like no other. They call it Der Klassiker. And indeed, these fixtures very often do turn out to be absolute classics. Bayern Munich, so much talent on either side. It really turns out to be a damp squib. The fans certainly gearing up for what should be a pulsating encounter. The noise level here is off the charts. There is considerable hostility. The supporters right behind their teams, as they will be from the moment the whistle blows. And they will be nervous too. It carries so much significance, this. Players have to get their mentality right. They need to want to win. They need not to fear making what could be the telling error. Those who haven't the mental aptitude can go missing on occasions such as this. It is the stars who shine, and the stage is at its most lit up. So kickoff is approaching very fast now. There are a few formalities left to finalise. Time to get set for a Klassiker encounter. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. This is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, in games of this nature, As a player, Peter, you only want to work as hard as demanded. You don't want to have to go at it full pelt. But when the opposition is what it is, all of that...
He's gone for it!